Today has been social media day for my release week of Haunt Season, which is book 2 of the Restless Spirit series. And when I say it's social media day, I think I spent maybe an hour on Canva. I created 3 posts. One is a coming soon post that I plan to put up several times over the coming days. The second one is a release day post that I will be putting up on Friday. And then the third one is a persistent marketing post that shows both Passion Restored and Haunt Season. I need to keep track of my books here. So it was a productive morning, and I did start putting those posts up on my various social media platforms. At this point, I am using Twitter, which some people call X, Facebook, Threads, Instagram, Blue Sky, Tumblr, and TikTok. So that's a lot of posting to do. JT has a service where he can automate his posts, but I don't choose to do that. So I don't like the idea of having it show up just at random scheduled times. I prefer to kind of post it as the mood strikes me. I feel that's more organic. And I know that probably scheduling the posts makes more sense because that way I can try to catch different parts of the world at maybe early in the morning or in the evening. But for now, I'm going to continue doing my posts manually. So I will show you the coming soon post here. And it is a very simple post. What I went with was a spotlight background. I just put the cover of my book. I created a one sentence, I guess you could call it an elevator pitch. It doesn't really represent the entire book, but it gives you an idea. Gives the release date and then our logo for 2 more books and our website. So that's one I will be using over the coming days. I'll probably post it maybe 2 or 3 times a day on those different social media platforms that I mentioned before. Now on release day, I'm going to be using this post, and it is a little bit different. It is a little bit simpler, and my plan is to post it multiple times throughout the course of the day. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that in my time zone, my book will actually go live on Amazon Thursday night at 9 p.m. I think that's how it works. So I may do my first post at that time as the book is going live. So anybody who pre-orders my book will have it on their Kindle or whatever their chosen reading device is. They will have the ebook that night. I'm not sure how it works for the other platforms where it will be releasing, but it should be pretty close to that. So I will post that image multiple times throughout the course of my release day. So from from Thursday night going into Friday evening, I'll be just doing a series of posts. I will probably do a little bit of a different verbiage. I'll use the same image, but I'll use different verbiage in each of the posts. Now, after release day, I will be using my persistent marketing post, and I plan to do that for several days after release day just to keep the word going. Technically, I believe most authors consider release week to be from release day to the following week, so 7 days after the release. I like to consider the week leading up to my release as release week because I'm kind of hoping, though I haven't tried too hard with this book, but I'm hoping to generate some interest and get people to actually go out and get the book. And I will probably continue to do another series of posts throughout the week after release day. So it's very exciting. I've got all of this ready to go now, and I only did the 3 images because really I have only a few days. Technically, it is Monday afternoon right now, so basically that's 3 more days until the book releases. So there really will not be a lot of time to market this book, but I'm hopeful that there will be at least a little bit of interest in it. And also in July, JT and I will be doing a lot of events. Our first one is July 11th at a newer bookstore in Reno called Hollow and Quill. And JT and I will be doing our first panel discussions. So I am on the romance panel, and I believe they have him on the thriller panel. So we will be on the panel, and then after the panel, there will be a signing period. So I will be able to promote my new book there as well. And it's only a couple weeks out from release day. So I will have both Passion Restored and Haunt Season for that event. And I will probably also take From Tundra to Tiara just to have a few copies on hand. I think we only have 4 or 5 in-house right now. And that way I have 3 different romance books to have at the signing, though we will probably only be selling or focusing on my Restless Spirit series for the signing, for that panel discussion. And I think JT will be focusing on his Sheriff in Nevada series, because that is kind of the murder mystery type. I guess you could consider it a thriller. So that's July 11th, and we will be doing more social media leading up to that event. So I may do persistent marketing with my third image to help promote my appearance at that event. JT and I will also be doing author talks at a local retirement community in Reno. We are going on 2 separate days, so each one, we'll both be going to both events, but the person who is not speaking will be the support person for the person who is speaking. So that will be fun. And then we also have our Art Town Author Day at the Reno Public Market on July 18th. So I will have plenty of opportunities to promote my newest book over the course of July. And I don't know that we really have anything scheduled for August, because it's going to be very hot. We don't want to do any outdoor events. And I don't think we're scheduled for any other appearances throughout the month of August, but I don't remember for sure. Oh no, I take that back. I do have one at the end of August at the Churchill County Library in Fallon, Nevada. So I will be talking about my Restless Spirit series there as well. So I will be carrying forward my promotion of those books into August, but that's at the very tail end of the month. And at that point, I should be really promoting Battleborn Bride, which is coming out in October. And I will be switching gears to start promoting that once I get through the real push of my Restless Spirits books, especially Haunt Season. And I also really need to get a cover for Battleborn Bride. Now, that manuscript is still with my editors. I don't have it back yet. This will be the copy edit coming back to me, so I have a little bit more time to work on it. I have some more beta feedback to incorporate, and I will be obviously making any of the copy edits that were recommended by my my editor. And then once those are ready to go, the book will be going back one more time for the proofread. And then after that's all cleaned up, there's the little macro that they run just to make sure everything's clean. And then at that point, and actually while that is happening, as soon as I get through the week following the release of Haunt Season, I'm going to start creating my marketing materials for Battleborn Bride, because a lot of authors will start promoting their books 1 to 3 months out from their publication date. So going into July would be 3 months from my release, about 3.5 months. So I will really start a bigger push for Battleborn Bride at that time. And of course, I will continue to promote the books that I already have out. And I'm going to work on being better about promotion, because I have a lot of images set aside for the various books that JT and I have written, and I really have not been posting them the way I should. So one of my goals for the rest of the year is to cycle through, because we have quite a few books. So it's not like we're promoting the same book all the time. We have JT's sci-fi series. We have JT's sheriff series. We have his Tucci Chronicles, which actually have become very popular. And I think he's a little embarrassed about that because those are graphic. It's a redemption story about an ex-con serial killer, and there is some romance, but it does have graphic sex and violence in it. And the cover of the Tucci Chronicles is a duology. It's both books in one compilation. But the first book of that series, Love and Death on I-80 West, has a very lurid cover. So I believe that really embarrasses him a bit. And he's getting better about it, especially now that more people have shown interest. And a lot of people have really, actually, someone, instead of buying the compilation, bought single copies of both books because she wanted the two different covers. She thought those covers were really cool. So even though we were trying to save her a few dollars by allowing her to buy the compilation, she preferred to buy the single titles, because usually when we put together a compilation, it will be probably about $5, maybe $10 less than buying each of the books separately. So, and of course, we understand that some people may only want to buy like the first book in the series because they don't know whether or not they'll like them both. But, it's good to provide them that option. So I have been working on marketing today. I have been working on social media today. Obviously, I'm working on my YouTube video, which is also social media. And I did, just before recording this, do a TikTok post about haunt season release. And we'll just see how this goes. I don't know that I'm going to garner much attention. I am going to post about release day also being my birthday and say that if anybody would like to get me a present, that would be awesome. But, obviously, who knows if that would work. I'm not trying to do pity marketing or anything. It's more of a joke, but it would be fun. It would be a fun birthday present because at my age, I will be 63 on Friday. Birthdays are just kind of there. And, we don't really do a heck of a lot to celebrate our birthdays. We don't have huge parties or anything. So it would be nice to sell a few books for my birthday. I think that would be a nice way to spend the day. And we'll just see how that goes. I am thinking it's possible I might do a live on Friday for release day. I could do either a live on here on YouTube, or I could do one on TikTok. It's more likely I would do one on YouTube because I think JT and I tried both of them and YouTube was a little bit smoother. So we'll see. I haven't decided for sure if I'm going to do that or not. If not, I'll just be doing my regular post on Friday. But I have another outing today because my dad is taking me out for a birthday dinner. So got to get ready because I'll be going up north to meet him closer to where he lives. And we'll have an enjoyable meal together and then see how the rest of the week goes. But I thank you for joining me on this journey. If you are new here, there are plenty of other videos to check out. You can follow my different playlists. My overall Life of a Writer 2026 is where I'm doing my daily posts throughout the year. I'm also doing editing and now release week videos, and they're just separate playlists in case you want to see the particular process and not go through all the videos. And I will probably be doing some compilation videos toward the end of the year because I'm thinking that it might be easier if, for example, I do my editing haunt season playlist as one video, edit it together as one video, and then I can put that on the playlist. So viewers would have the option to either watch the videos as they were posted, or you could watch the compilation video. And I do have a lot of plans for the rest of the year. There is something kind of fun coming up in the next few weeks. I'm not going to announce it just yet. JT and I are hoping that it might actually get us a little bit more visibility, but we'll see how that goes. We might not get very far. So hopefully you will be a little curious about what that is. And it is something that I believe starts on July 6th. So I will be posting about that probably in the next couple of weeks. I may do a post about it a day or two before it actually starts. We're also currently nominated for the Best of Carson City, and it's our Two More Books LLC. We are under the community tab in Most Unique Business, I think. So if you are interested in supporting us there, I think there's a few more days left on that, and you can vote once a day until I want to say it's the 28th, potentially, of June. I don't know that we'll have much chance of actually placing in that competition, but it's kind of fun. And if nothing else, it has gotten our name out in the nomination process. So we're doing what we can to promote our little business. As I mentioned, we will be continuing to do all of our events. We have a lot coming up in the month of July, and I cannot believe we're almost to the end of June already. It's just wild. So again, if you are new here, please go back and check out my other videos. You can also check out the podcast that my husband and I do. Go over to his YouTube page. I can link to that down in the description. And we have the CC and JT Amateur Hour or the Nevada Author Network podcasts that you can check out over there. But for now, I think I need to go and get ready for my outing this evening. Or actually, I have to post this video and then get ready for the outing. But in the meantime, I hope you're having a wonderful day. We are in summer here in the Northern Hemisphere now, and things are definitely heating up in Northern Nevada, but that's not a surprise. So I will let you go and talk to you again tomorrow. I'm Cassidy Carson, and this is The Life of a Writer. Take care.